The main gist of it is that we are going to be getting 3 bingos, um, rows, columns, diagonals, and our runners are going to be choosing the fastest method. So we'll see what this board looks like doing this morning when it's revealed. We're gonna get started here very shortly. I'm Bayleaf, and on the left we have Luck in green, and we have livPlays on the right, and they're purple. So for those who are new and have not watched a Odyssey triple bingo before, the main gist of it is that we are going to be getting 3 bingos, um, rows, columns, diagonals, and our runners are going to be choosing the fastest method. So we'll see what this board looks like when it's revealed. So the main thing is our runners are gonna have the bingo card open as they hit go. And what they'll have to do is they'll have to just route out all the possibilities while they complete Calf Kingdom. The rule of thumb I like to go by is trying to get a route set in stone by the time I leave. By the time I finish the brutal boss fight. And here we have the card. So, at first glance, it's an overall generous card. So it'll be interesting to see what these runners go with. We have Goomba Picture Match in the bottom right, and World Peace and 3 Kingdoms right next to it. So we may see our runners go for that bottom row. But we'll have to wait until they're done in Cascade to see what they're gonna choose. 35 regionals in Cascade isn't too bad if you know where they're at. Looks like Luck is taking the time to finish up the route. Maybe mark some things on his card. Looks like he's ready to go. So, it does look like this board is not too purple heavy. We have 60 in Wooded, 35 Cascade, and 25 in Lake. And 175 total. So they don't mash up too well. But we'll see if Luck... It looks like Liv is going for the purple goals in Cascade. Just based on that three purples grab at the very start. So they will be going for the 35 Cascade purples. More than likely. So first glance at this card, I think it doesn't look like they can finish before Metro. No, I can't. Unless I'm missing something. But, as you can see, Luck is just a little ahead of Liv. Oh, Liv misses the T-Rex jump. That'll cost a little bit of time. But as in bingo, it's going to come down to who has the more efficient route. Generally, you want to avoid going to snow and seaside. 9 times out of 10, going to snow or seaside is going to be faster than going to both. So we'll see what Luck is going to do. Starting off with. Alright, looks like he's going to start grabbing his sub areas. Maybe do a little more routing now that he's in this room. Oh, alright, Liv almost took a death on the boss fight. That would not have been good. So, let's see. It could be that Luck is going for 12 or 20 sub moons, but it looks like he finished up his routing before starting this room. So he'll more than likely go for both moons in this room, because there's no reason not to. It's 2 very quick moons in this sub area. Now that Liv is finished with the boss fight, not too far behind, because Luck did take some time to route the rest of his run before he started this room, so they're not too far apart. Sub areas and maybe coins for costumes. They very well could. So we have, let's see our costumes. We would need 5 full costume sets. That's actually not too bad. Unfortunately, there's no sticker goal, so I mean, at most they really only need 15 from Kingdoms. They wanted to grab the outfit from Purple Shop. And it looks like Liv is going for a sub room with purples at the end. And from the way Luck is handling the purples he's passing, I think it's safe to say he will not be going for the purple goal in Cascade. But 2 moons from sub areas in Cascade is extremely free. So we'll see if he goes for maybe row 2. It doesn't seem like he would be going for column 1 at this point. So the main things here we want to look at. The middle of the card is not bad at all. We also have Goomba Picture Match and World Peace 3 Kingdoms. Generally, World Peace could be seen as slow, but World Peace in 3 Kingdoms is just 1 extra World Peace, so it's not bad. It's actually a really good goal to go for. if it combos well. Ooh, luck having to line up the chain chomp shot almost just a little too far to the right. And we can see Liv going for those purples, definitely getting that 35 in Cascade while collecting moons as well. So let's see. Yeah, not going for the moon in the 2D section. Yeah, it looks like Liv is done getting moons and Cascade and just getting those purple coins. Looks like having a little trouble finding them. Ooh, luck takes a death. So, from my standpoint, going for purples usually isn't too bad if you know where they are. If you kind of didn't do any like purple routing practice, it could be taking a little bonk there. Finding purples can be a little hectic. Luckily, these 50 coin kingdoms aren't too big, so there's only so many places they can be. Looks like Liv, it needs two more purples, just shy. So, and then we have Luck just cleaning up more moons in the sub areas. However, it looks like they should be leaving pretty soon, both of them about at the same time. So we may see Liv going for row 5 or column 1, but it's still pretty early to tell. We'll need to see how Sand and maybe Lake plays out first before we can see what they're going for. But it looks like this board, row 5, row 5 with the top left to bottom right diagonal and column 1 doesn't seem too bad, and that's pretty streamlined, so that doesn't seem too terrible. You can kind of go into autopilot using that combo. I don't know if that's the best, but that's my first impression when looking at this board. And it looks like Liv is going to Sand. It looks like Luck did decide to go for the regionals in Cascade. A little late in his Cascade venture. Maybe he overlooked that square when he was running through Cascade, so he'll have to go back through the whole kingdom and clean up all the purples that he kind of just was skipping the whole time. So as of right now, this gives Liv I would say, at least a minute advantage, because Luck has to retrack through the entire kingdom. So we see Liv going for these purples that are in the town. I believe there are around 18, I believe, in the town alone. So it's very easy to get a lot of purples to start off with in Sand Kingdom. I don't think there is... No, there's no regional goal for Sand, so it's more than likely that Liv is picking up 15 purples to get the outfit. And for this board, it doesn't look like Sand has too much to offer, so we might just see some any % moon collection in Sand and just leave once they get enough purples. And then Luck finishing up getting the purples in Cascade, he'll make his way to Sand Kingdom. So we'll get to see what he chooses to do in Sand. These runners could get the moon shards from Mosaic Habitat after the story moon. I believe that's the only shard moon available in Sand Kingdom. There's also Call Jaxi from 3 stands, which isn't too bad. You just have to be careful about where you warp, because you won't be able to call Jaxi in some places. So you saw Luck slow down for a second to hit that checkpoint. A general rule I like to go by when doing bingo runs is if you go by a checkpoint, you might as well hit it, because you never know if you're going to need to warp to it. And if you can't warp to a checkpoint, it could lose you a lot of time. So we see Liv going into this icy tunnel. Grabbing this moon, I believe. Alright, so Liv did not go for the coin stack in this room, so I don't think they're too hung up on getting yellow coins for outfits. giving Jax a little love tap on the head. So Liv may be calling Jaxi from 3 stands, or just using Jaxi to get across the desert much faster than normal. And we can see Luck just... It looks like he's just doing a normal any %. Just by the moons he's getting. And Liv is getting some coins in the Sphinx room. No reason not to, just because of the 5 full costume sets. You can get about 800 coins fairly easily which could give you 2 to 3 costumes, depending on how, I guess, dedicated you are to getting yellow coins. And it looks like Liv is going for the 6 Sphinx questions. So I believe the order for these questions is 1, 2, 1. I think it's 4, 4, 1, 2, 1, 4, 4 maybe. I usually look at a PowerPoint when I'm doing these, so I don't have them memorized off the top of my head. And we can see Luck going for the Sphinx as well. We'll see if he does all of the questions. But since Liv was answering the Sphinx questions, it's safe to assume that they're probably going for the 6 Sphinx questions. So doing it in sand, that's 5 right off the bat. And it looks like Luck is not, so we can probably cut out row 1 and column 3 for Luck. I don't think either of these runners would be going for column 3 just because World Peace and Metro is a little slow compared to some of these other spaces on the board. 1, 2, 1, 4, 4. Oh, so I did know it. It's all that the all moons runs pay off. Oh, and Luck taking a death in that poison tide around the Jaxi column. But it's okay because he grabbed that checkpoint. So it will spawn him right outside. And he can just quickly try again. It looks like he's uncapturing the bullet bill. He could just ram it right into the wall at a certain spot. And it looks like Liv is going to be we'll see if Liv calls Jaxi from the stand over here. Oh, okay, so we saw Luck trying to call Jaxi from that stand, I'm pretty sure. But when you warp to a checkpoint, the closest Jaxi stand is unavailable, so you're not able to actually call Jaxi from that stand. So he'll have to take Jaxi to a different stand and then call him. And we can see Luck on the left getting his first full outfit, or it might be his second, since he might have paid yellow coins for the first. No, that's his first outfit, first of 5, because he just bought a moon. So with this, we'll probably see Luck ride Jaxi to a few different stands. From right here, he can get all 3 pretty easily and grab moons at the same time. And Liv is just finishing up moon collecting, it looks like, before they leave sand. Luck going for more sub areas in Sand Kingdom as well. Sand Kingdom has a lot of very fast sub areas. And pairing those sub areas while calling Jaxi to different stands actually works out well. What you would want to do is, I believe if you exit any door after the town, Jaxie's by the lone pillar, so you could take Jaxie to the invisible platform room, and then from there you can go to the bullet maze, call Jaxie, and then you could warp to the middle of the map and call Jaxie in the town. And then you could just head out from there, since you should have enough moons. And Liv is getting that outfit with purples. So yeah, the reason they are going for this, just the 15 outfit, is all of those purples come from the town, so they're just extremely quick to pick up, and they don't really add much time at all. Getting, I think the next one would, I think you would need 60 total in sand to get both of those outfits, and now that would take some time to get. So we can see Luck going to a couple different stands, and Liv may be doing the same. Alright, looks like they're both done calling Jaxie. Again, Luck taking advantage of these really quick sand sub areas, and he can get a lot of coins as well. From the looks of it, I think Liv is going to do more sub areas before leaving sand. I think that's the only reason that they would still be, yeah, they're just going to do more sub areas before they leave. And it looks like Luck is heading out. He might have, looks like he had a little better route. Ooh. Liv taking a death. So for the most part, you don't really need to know where these platforms are. It does help if you've looked at it beforehand, but usually landing right in front of the sign and then jumping over to where the moon is fine. So Zenpars, I chose top left, bottom right, row 5, and row 1. That seems pretty straightforward, and I don't have to keep track of anything when I would do that route. So based on this board, it looks like Lake should just be like a copy of any percent or any other category. Unless they do go for the regional coins, but the regional coins in Lake aren't really a good matchup for anything else, and I don't see Luck going for many purples at all, so it's very safe to assume he's not going for the 175 total regional coins. And we can see Liv gonna do this last room before leaving sand, most likely. And it looks like they're going to get the purples, might be going for the 175 total. They don't really need any more purples from sand, but so getting these extra coins is the only reason I can see Liv going for extra purples. So Luck, I believe Luck is going for he could be doing top left, bottom right. More than likely, I could see Luck going for top left, bottom right, column 1 and row 2 at this point. But we'll see if he snags some extra checkpoints in Lake, or if he's just gonna leave. No, he's just leaving, so he's not going for row 2. Oh, he might. I would say he's considering row 4, but he's not really going for any. He's not going for purples, so I don't see him doing row 4. And I want to say Liv is still going around sand to do some of these side rooms and maybe get purples at the same time. From the moon count that we can see, Liv does have quite a bit of extra moons in sand. They did pick up some moons they didn't need for anything in particular. Okay, so we do see Luck going for coins in Wooded. So maybe he's going to do the 60 regionals in Wooded? But I think he should definitely be going for... looks Liv having a little trouble with the Jaxie notes. It can be a little tricky. Well, I guess he could be going for column 2 if he got the 35 in Cascade, and 15 in Sand. So he's already at what, 50? Yeah, column 2 would be definitely a good goal to go for, considering he should have at least 95 coins minimum. It looks like Liv wants to get a little bit more proper coins before leaving Sand, it looks like. And Luck is definitely going for those 60 and wooded. And then getting 7 moons from nuts is very easy to do, since I'm pretty sure any percent gets 6 nuts. So getting one more is not hard to do at all. You would just go for the nut around the corner and add that into your route. So you don't have to do too much extra. Looks like Liv is all done in sand. Got everything they wanted. They're going to be heading to Lake. We'll see if Liv goes for the 3 checkpoints in Lake. I don't see that happening just because it doesn't go too well with it. Oh, Liv goes back to Cascade. Probably for the shop and getting that outfit. I'm not entirely sure why. Backtracks do take a little bit of time to do, but they're extremely quick. So it is understandable. You might as well use the purples that you have rather than getting more. So good call on Liv's part. And it... Liv bought a sticker? Did I miss a sticker square? Nope. I'm not going crazy. We just wanted to decorate the Odyssey. Nothing wrong with that. Luck is making good progress on in Wooded. He's already at the Spirit fight. It looks like he did kind of skip out on a good bit of moons. I'm not sure which ones he skipped out on. So he might... He should be going for the nut goal. There's no reason not to. But we'll see. And Liv did not go for that checkpoint on the terrace right there. So I doubt Liv is going for the 3 checkpoints in Lake. So again, just an any percent Lake from both runners, it looks like. We can see Luck just got his Explorer outfit. No outfit change though. He's sticking true to the blue overalls and captain's hat. So no swag today. However, Liv, very generous, got the caveman outfit and is wearing it. Much appreciated. Oh, Luck with the bonk. That'll cost him. So we can see Luck just... I think he's just going through, hitting these sub-areas. This is another quick sub-area. This room is actually... that Luck is about to go into. Very powerful for bingo. It's a sub-area with 2 moons. It has a nut. So that counts with moons from nuts. And it's a shard moon as well. So, extremely powerful room for bingo. Definitely, if you're going for a shard goal and a nut goal on the same board, there's no reason to not use this room. And it also has a down throw strat if you love your Joy-Cons. But I think a majority of us are poor pro controller users, so I'll stick with the flying underneath the platform. It looks like Liv taking a death on Rango. Unfortunately, had the plaza entrance as the checkpoint, so they're gonna have to go all the way back up to fight the boss. We saw a down throw from Liv underwater. That's the Joy-Con life shining. So Luck needs one more moon, and then he can leave. However, we'll see what he ends up doing. He does not have any purples, so he definitely only had... Actually, I don't know how many purples Luck actually has so far in Wooded. He could have gotten both outfits, but I can't say for certain. He's still doing subrooms, so definitely getting that 20 sub moon. Oh, looks like he's decided against the good old elevator room. But he does have 4 sub areas in Wooded. He's definitely should go for 6, because it would synergize well. Yep, and he's going for the 6. I agree with this play that Luck is going for right now. I don't know about leaving the elevator room. It is a little auto scroller, but it honestly doesn't take too long to do. His choices were an auto scroller with a tank or an auto scroller with flowers. And Liv is all finished up with Lake, and we'll be heading to Wooded. So we'll see what Liv does in Wooded. I'm expecting 15 purples. At minimum in Wooded. I don't see a huge reason to go for 60 based on the current goals that Liv has. Flowers are prettier. And it looks like Luck will be opting in for the World Peace Wooded, since he's already almost done. Out of the earlier kingdoms to do world peace from, the wooded one is just extremely slow to deal with, but I can see why he wants to get it out of the way now, so he doesn't have to worry about it. So with this, he's gonna almost have a bingo on the bottom row, and then he can just backtrack to the Goomba picture match. And from there, it looks like he can just... It looks like he's going to do the route that I was suggesting at the start of the stream, which is just kind of like a triangle on the lower half of the board. He does have some extra moons, however, coming out of Wooded, but it's not that big of a deal. But torque drift is extremely easy. I mean, I think we can all admit we were a little thrown off casually, but I think once you saw how to do the first hit, it was pretty much easy going from there. I actually never noticed the gray blocks in my casual playthrough, so I just kind of like jumped over the little beams. It looks like Liv was trying to get up that wall without the uproot. Definitely need the uproot to get up that wall. It's just a little high. It looks like. Nope. I thought Liv was gonna go for the nut around the corner, but threw me a curveball and backed away from it. Alright, so with that, Luck should be done with Wooded. Should head out, and from here he just has to do some sub areas in Metro and get the musicians and get 15 purples in Seaside, and he's done. So he should be well on his way. So he doesn't really have to, he can pretty much autopilot from here on out. Outside of doing like a couple extra sub areas in Metro. I wouldn't live having some trouble with these fuzzies. So Luck's route should be pretty straightforward from here on out. He just needs to kind of get moons and get to Seaside. He should be fine. And then Liv, we'll see what Liv does. I'm still not completely sure the route Liv is going for. But from what I see, it looks like it should be row 2, top left, bottom right, and row 1. I'm not sure on the moon shard count. My saying is anything over 5 moon shards is a trap, and you should avoid it, like the plague. But that's just my preference. I think all of the available moon shard options are just really bad. Ooh, Luck going for the in between Bowser's legs strats. It's been a while since I've seen that one. I've never actually done it myself. So Liv going in the deep woods? That might have been by accident. I don't think this was intended. I did miss it. I was looking at Luck's screen when this happened, but I don't think Liv intended to go down here at all. He's slick. Exactly, Lori. Exactly. Yeah, and then he blows up your Odyssey. What a guy, this guy. Also, for everyone watching, if you're enjoying the bingo race done by these runners, don't forget to follow Speed Gaming 1 through 4. Has constantly hosting speed gaming tournaments, and don't forget to follow the runners as well. They're doing their best to give you guys some quality content to watch and provide a nice comfy stream. And it looks like Luck is having the classic meme tree difficulties. I'm sure we can all relate to this struggle. Okay. I appreciate Luck's setup for that. Trying to swag a little for meme tree. So Liv did get the... Alright, now I'm actually really confused by Liv's options. Liv could be going for the World Peace Metro. Now, you guys don't have to follow me. I only do the longer categories. I'm pretty busy with finishing up school right now. But if you like to watch Darker Sides or Bingos, I guess you could follow me as well. Liv could be going for the elusive quad bingo that we don't get to see too often. It looks like Luck is all finished with Lost. He's going to be making his way to good old Metro, where we're going to see the boss with the best hitboxes in the game. Honestly, if you're not a fan of Mecha Wiggler, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it should be your favorite boss. The way the hitboxes just overlap and just give you a nice sense of accomplishment as you just sit there and watch him go into the wall and give you the dreaded third cycle. Honestly, it's the best boss in the game. Aside from Cookateel, let me tell you. Tropical Wiggler is better than Mecha Wiggler? No. Not a chance. Tropical Wiggler is actually fun. Let's be honest. Mecha Wiggler is more fun. I mean, who doesn't like to just sit around for a minute while you can just not do anything? Alright, so I'm fully expecting to see Luck go for three of the musicians. It's just one extra compared to any percent. And maybe, I don't know his sub area count, but he has to be well on his way to 20 by now. I believe he hit, he did at least, I think he did all 6 in Cascade, if I'm not mistaken. He did the Dino room, he got the Chain Chomp room, and I'm pretty sure he did the Door room. So it should be 6. He has 6 from Wooded, at least. So he should be fine. Exactly. See, Zenpars gets it. There's no downside to doing Mecha Wiggler. You just have all that downtime. And Liv is finishing up with Spewart. The only thing left for Liv, I think, would be 2 sub areas. So 4 more moons. Probably going for the rocket ship, since it is a shard. And a nut. Not that Liv needs the nut square. He definitely did 4 in sand. So he's at 16. So he only needs like maybe the shard room. He can pick any room he wants in Metro. For being honest, because he'll get the 2 in the timer challenge room that we do in 80%. All right, and Liv should be going to the upper area now. For the sub area, looks like we're taking the fun way. We're taking the fun way up to the upper platform area. I think this is the intended way that Nintendo wanted you to do. Still getting moons. Do we need... Is there a ground pound moon? 3 ground pound and wooded. That is a goal. I don't think... Intended strats. Come on, let's be honest. Playing into Nintendo's trap. So Liv going for the rocket ship moon. You don't really have too many other options in wooded, but all the sub areas are pretty straightforward and easy to get to. I think there's 8 available currently, but 6 is, I mean, 6 isn't bad, and they're all pretty easy to find. We see Luck going for some extra sub areas. I personally wouldn't choose the sub area. It just feels really slow in 1 player. I know in 2 player it can be very fast because you can multitask. I'm not a huge fan of this room. I don't like any of the maze rooms. But this, I mean, this is another shard room. Not that he needs a shard moon, but it is a sub area, and that's what we're going for. And that I think that was Liv's 4th moon from sub areas. She got the flooded pipeway. And he got the rocket ship, so he should just do elevator escalation maybe, and then leave. Zenpars, why do you do this to us? You're so punny, Zenpars. That's why we keep you around, let's be honest. So, as we can see, Luck is just going through Metro just to finish up getting normal moons and sub-area moons. He will want to just be careful on the moon count, though, just so he doesn't get extra moons. That's a bad habit to break. That's for sure. Oh, intended strats. Intended strats. By Liv. Playing right into Nintendo's hands with those Goombas. And we can see, look, still getting the purples for his builder outfit. He's going to want another 15. I'm pretty sure this is going to be his fifth, maybe. He got let's see, he got the sand, he didn't get lake, so he has sand, wooded. He might have bought Crazy Cat. I don't He might have, I'm not sure based on his coin count. So maybe going for his third full costume. So he wants to be careful on that. See what Liv is going for next. Now, as we can see, Luck is just getting those music moons. He did? I wasn't sure if he did or not. I probably missed it, so he should be at 4 right now, if that's the case, with his builder. Let's see. Okay, Liv was going for the Nut Moon. Wait a minute. The ultimate curveball. There may have been some rerouting done by Liv. We'll see afterwards. As we can see, Luck, I believe that was his second music moon. So he needs one more. And this will be his third music. And then he will, I guess, just clean up the rest of the moons in Metro. And he'll be good to go. And he just has to beat the text boss, known as "Don't Go to Snow," and then he'll be set. Just to get the 15 purples in Seaside and go in the door. An Odyssey nut emote. Let's Clay, you better get on it, man. Better get on it. It was your idea, you gotta do it. Yo, is that a weasel? That is adorable. Wait a minute. So Luck is going for world peace in Metro. Are we going for the quad? A Buizel. B-U-I. Buizel, not Weasel. Weasel. Alright, looks like Luck is giving us the our festival. So everyone get your lyrics out. And there's a saying in my streams. You want me to, you don't even watch my runs. How do you know? I don't have the lyrics up on screen, sorry. The delay would just be awful. It would not sync up at all. I'm gonna need at least 5 subs to Speed Gaming 1. Why don't we get Zenpars in here to sing it? Alright, look. He's giving us the legendary festival percent. And he did it even better by having only 3 moons remaining. And Liv going in Lost. Liv should just do Lost normally. Wow, Zenpars. I see how it is. Yep, everyone get your sour pleases out as we go through the festival. Whoa, Panda. Whoa, Panda. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So is... I don't think Luck is going for 26 Metro. Maybe he just wanted to do the festival, because it's fun. Alright, so I'm almost positive that Luck did defeat Torque Drift. So he was going for World Peace 3 Kingdoms, however, I think a small oversight. So his 3 kingdoms were Cascade. I believe he did it in Lake as well. So Cascade, Lake, and Wooded. And then he did Metro. So he actually did 4 world pieces, if I'm not mistaken. And Liv unfortunately lost Cappy. If it was up to me, I would say we just leave Cappy and lost and go on to the next kingdom, but we can't do that because you know he's our buddy. Okay, so those purples are okay. They're a little high up. He only needs 15 purples. But he will have to go to the purple vendor, which is by the hot springs. It's quite a ways away. So, if I'm seeing this correctly, he's going to uncork 3. Yeah, Chi, he has a... He might not have known he already had 3. We can talk about it after the run. Oh, and Liv taking a death. Almost out of Lost. One more moon. Oh. Yeah, the walls in Lost are not fun to deal with. All right, so he is going for the outfit door. All right, that was his 5th. Okay, so a little. Okay, yeah, he did not go for the Sphinx questions. I remember that now. So he's gonna do the outfit door and then go to Goomba picture match, and he'll be done. But yeah, he didn't really need to go to World Peace Metro. It just kind of happened, I guess. So some sour, please, for the hat room. And with that, we're just gonna now. Is Luck going to give us? Is he gonna validate his run by giving us the Smiling Goomba? If the Goomba is not smiling on the picture match, can we say this is a valid run? Alright, and Liv is all done with Lost, heading on to Metro, where hopefully we are blessed with the 2-cycle. But before that, we're going to get a super close Goomba. Oh, wait, Liv is going back to Wooded. That might have been a menuing error. Give us the Smiling Goomba. Do it for chat. Shobo, we need 3 bingos. So three rows, lines, columns, diagonals. The Goomba is frowning. Unfortunately, Luck was not pleased with our performance during the festival. So, instant frowning Goomba. Our only hope is that he gets 59 points. It's looking like this is at least a solid 88 Goomba. A mad Goomba. Alright. 85 Goomba. Ah, 83. I was close. And with that, Luck has finished with an SRL time of 1:13:01. It looks like Mad Goomba. That's a Mad Goomba. So it looks like Liv is going for World Peace in Wooded. Oh. GG's Luck.
Thank you. Hi there. How are you doing?
Doing good. So I'm a little I don't think you realize this, but did you know that you went for 4 world pieces?
Did I?
Yes. So you had Cascade, Lake,
Oh yeah,
and
right.
Wooded.
Cascade. I
Yep.
totally forgot about that.
Yep.
Well,
It took me a while to learn that Cascade counted as well. I overlooked that one too, but still pretty good time.
I mean, I was even though I was really bad, that this is my best time in the race so far, like in the tournament so far. Strange.
Right.
Like I screwed up big time in so many ways. Forgetting to get those regional coins in Cascade.
Yeah, that was I was wondering why that happened last. At first, I didn't think you were going for it because you just kind of didn't go for any to start off with.
Yeah, I don't know. I was not in the headspace, I guess.
Yeah. So
I should have warmed up. Let's just say that.
Yeah, you actually went for the goals that I suggested to chat at the beginning of the run.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually wanted to go for other goals, like I wanted to do column 1, row 3 and column 5. And then I saw that like 10 Moons in Snow and Seaside
Yeah,
could be bad.
yeah, that's generally something you want to avoid. And
Yeah.
GG's live. I think your mic is still muted.
Thank you. Yes.
Hey,
So,
Liv.
Hi.
so, what 3 were you going for? Were you going for-
Actually, I don't know. I only know that I was going for column 1 and later on row 5, but I didn't know the third one. I was just like randomly connecting rows.
Right. Yeah, I thought you were gonna go. It looked like from the get-go, both of you were going to go for something to do with row 5 and with the middle piece, just because of where they were. But I think it seemed like you were just kind of frantically trying to figure out things as you were going on with it. But it's just,
I mean, it's my
just one of those
second
things.
bingo.
Yeah, you just gotta practice the bingo. Definitely something to get used to. You shouldn't feel bad about it. Just gotta practice. It's just like doing any speed run. You just keep practicing it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's really cool that you signed up for the tournament and like go along as you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun practicing and it's fun. I mean, it's actually kind of fun losing because you know the others are out. And no, but I think it's good just going into tournaments and then maybe even losing. It's still better than not even going into tournaments because then you don't learn.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Sure.
And definitely, I think I don't remember how well the purple collecting went for both of you, but I think definitely for anyone wanting to do bingos, just doing like an all purples run up until Snow and Seaside is definitely like really beneficial. Just so just so you know where they're all at without having to think about it. So I know when I see 60 regionals in Wooded, it's like, okay, yeah, I know where at least 80 are, so I'm good. And stuff like that. But well, it's definitely really fun to watch. Definitely glad you picked the goals that I suggested, Luck. And
You're welcome.
you picked most the same as well, Liv.
Yeah,
I think Zimpar's really liked column 2.
Column 2.
I
That's
don't
not
like
bad at
column
all.
2.
Like even
Yeah, it's not
I've
bad.
Yeah, it would have went good with row 3, except you had that 26 in Metro and 10 in Snow. So I kinda
the
threw-
thing that I am always like, I do not like those sub areas in Wooded.
Yeah, I saw you go into the elevator room and just kind of dip out.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to do the grass road thingy, and I think that the elevator room is like the slowest of all.
I don't know.
Luckaffe, what's your excuse for not having a smiling Goomba?
Yeah,
Thank you, Red Arima. I'm called the Angry Overlord in my chat, so yeah, everyone's angry about us.
well, that explains that. Chat tried to get me to sing the festival.
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
No. My
Wait,
excuse
did
is I don't know
you-
the lyrics.
Which
Just Google them.
I don't know how to do that.
You go on google.com and you type in google.com website. Then you click on the link of Google in Google. Then you type in New Donk City Festival lyrics.
Exactly.
sounds a little too
Oh.
easy for chat. Chat did not provide a link, so I could not bless the run.
Yeah. Like if anyone wants to like just to pick up your train of thought from before, if anyone wants to get into bingo, who's in chat right now, hey Chi, just like write us. Come in the SMO speedrun Discord and join us because it's incredible fun, and you don't like the skill threshold is so low that you can go into it like having finished the game. That's pretty much the only recommendation I would give. And maybe do the speedrun once or twice.
Yeah. And just knowing where moons are, that's all you really need, is to just know where to pick up moons.
I mean, you can use the cheat sheet, which is provided. So it's like, yeah, so easy to get into, and it's so much fun. Especially with partner in crime. So you do like races on your own. It's fantastic. So much fun.
I would, if anyone seriously, if anyone wants to do a run, just contact me, and then I want to do a race with you.
Yeah, people are always willing to do bingo, so it's really fun if you have the time and just want to do it for fun. But I'm gonna have to head on out.
Me as well. Thank you so much for having us. Thanks so much for the race.
Thanks for commenting.
Fun. And I'm really looking forward to the what's it called? Not the group stage, but
the brackets.
Yeah, the KO rounds. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So I believe that is all we have on speed gaming until about 10 a.m. Eastern. So we have a couple more hours of free time before we get into a Link to the Past randomizer. If you guys don't know what that is, essentially they play a Link to the Past on the SNES or an emulator using a randomized seed, and they have to complete the game as fast as possible. So if you have not watched any of those runs be done, I highly suggest it. They're a ton of fun to watch, and you're always on your toes. And thanks again to our runners for giving us a nice comfy stream to relax to and learn a little bit more about bingo. And I will see you guys next time.
Okay.